It's game on. The Vikings ready for their Motown showdown to get that third win in 4 games. This former Viking has been busy after football. He's cooking it up now. How'd your fantasy football team do this last week? We're all over it with our guru. And it's back, MMA UFC style at Target Center. One of the fighters is here talking Octagon, and you gotta love that shirt. It's game time. It's GameON TV. From the Dakotas to the heart of downtown Minneapolis, you found us. GameON, powered by 7 Steakhouse, Sushi, Ultra Lounge, and Sky Bar, downtown's ultimate event destination. Great to have you with us. It's game day. The Vikings, what a great start. 2 wins in 3 games in Detroit on this game day Sunday, looking to win on the road, which is very, very difficult to do in the National Football League. We have a great show for you today, too. We're talking MMA, and you're going to love this conversation. Controversial would be putting it lightly. The Twins have their last home game of the regular season at Target Field in just a couple of hours. And as always, we'll be updating you fantasy folks with big picks, because you still have a little bit of time to get your roster in before the game start. Okay, all that noted, you know how we start Game On, by the numbers. And when we look at the numbers, yes, the Motown showdown. Vikings are 2-1 after that win over San Francisco. Vikings have lost 3 straight games to the Lions. Detroit, by the way, is coming off that close loss to Tennessee. And only Green Bay and Chicago have played the Vikings more times than the Detroit Lions. And this is game number 100 between the two. Couldn't be more delighted to kick off this game day than with Esera Tuaolo back in the house.
Oh, thank you very much for
Aloha.
having me. Aloha, aloha, yeah.
Very nice.
Great to be back on sports television here in Minnesota.
Well, it's good to have you here. And before we talk about some of your passions right now,
okay.
let's talk about football, because
that's a
much
must.
to our surprise,
That's a must, yes.
the Vikings have won 2 out of 3. They're in Detroit. They're looking to win on the road. You like the makeup of this team because they're young and getting it done with young guys.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Christian Ponder, like we talked about it earlier and stuff, I'm just happy that the Vikings are developing a young quarterback and not bringing in an old quarterback.
And you're not throwing your buddy under the bus, though.
No, I am not throwing my buddy Brett Favre under the bus, because he gave us amazing years while he was here. But yeah, I'm just happy that this young team is amazing. So
does it surprise you, having been around the game for as long as you've been around and still keep your eye on it,
yep, that
these guys, no one gave them a chance? And now they're quietly, they're not there yet. The season's still very young. But they're doing something.
No, and that's, I think, every year when you start, you wanna kind of go under the wire. You don't want people to kind of recognize you. This, I think, was like Green Bay 2 years ago.
Oh yeah.
When no one was kind of paying attention to them, and they came back and they won the Super Bowl that year. But we have a fantastic team. John Sullivan on the offensive lineman, young player. I mean, just an amazing leader on that line.
And they get Matt Khalil from Southern Cal on the tackle on that left side.
The receiving core. I mean, of course you got AP there that's helping out. I mean, it's amazing how they're developing right now. And I'm very excited about this season.
And big thing today, Jerome Simpson is back in the Vikings lineup at wide receiver after serving that 3-game suspension.
Yeah.
This is a football team, and we talked about this before the show started, about maybe it's okay for them to be the only ones who believe in themselves.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I'm going to take you back to to '98.
Not that long.
Okay. To '98 when I played when I left the Vikings and I played with the Atlanta Falcons.
We remember that well.
Yeah,
by the way.
and I apologize. My heart's here in Minnesota. I live here in Minnesota. I've been here for 21 years. Just want to say that. But we had also a young team. Other than our quarterback was he was ancient, but I'm kidding. But it was amazing because no one gave us a chance. And we loved it that way. We stuck with each other. Everyone, the camaraderie was there. We made sure and stuff that it was just about us and not about anyone else. And I think that's what this young team's doing in Minnesota.
A lot of the same pieces too. Dirty Bird, Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, exactly.
There are a lot of similarities.
Similarities.
So now that we talk about football,
right?
We'll have you back in just a couple of minutes, because you are cooking up a storm these days, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Tell us about that.
You know what? I've basically been cooking all my life. People tell me what my credentials are, and I tell them Well, I'm the youngest of 8 in my Polynesian family, so I've been in the kitchen since I was 5, chopping and cooking with my mom.
Yeah.
So, 18 years with my mom cooking has definitely given me the skills and stuff that I need. Not only that, I've worked with some of the amazing chefs. Here at Sevens, I'm working with Brad Michaels, who is just an amazing young chef here at Sevens, and he's just creating some great things here at Sevens Restaurant.
And if I'm not mistaken, there's something with singing and chef, and because you got a great pipes too.
Thank you very much.
So you got something coming down the pike?
Yes, I do. Here at Sevens Restaurant, we are October 25th. We are doing the celebrity singing chef.
Taste of Hawaii.
Taste of Hawaii. I'm going to bring a Taste of Hawaii here to Minnesota. And it's going to be such an amazing event. It's October 25th, a Thursday. And everyone should come down and like I said, get a taste of Hawaii. I'm also going to be performing a few songs and
nice.
Just kind of creating an amazing night. And hopefully we can, it'll be a fun time.
I'm already thinking about the food that you have got planned. It's game day. That's what it's all about. So we're going to break out the food. Get Chef B in the house here in just a couple of minutes. So thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And after the food, we're going to have you back to do some singing before the Taste of Hawaii hits in late October.
I am the singing chef, so yes, fantastic.
Because you are very, very good. Love that. Ezra Tuaolo in the house. We'll have more right here. It's Game On. We've made it easier for you to get your Game On. Download our new Game On app. It's available for your iPhone and Android as well. You're going to find full shows, photos, links to all our sponsors, including the good folks here at 7, all kinds of cool stuff. And don't forget, get inside Game On. Our site has updates and blogs of all types, and we link you to our partner site, which is purplepride.org. Check us out. It's GameOnTVMN.com. On deck, Mixed Martial Arts is back in town. We're talking with a local fighter who's on the card. It's next on Game On.
4-Bid online auctions. Auctions made easy with 4 steps. Step 1, find our website and become a bidder. Step 2, pick an item to bid on. Cars, trucks, boats, you name it, we sell it. Step 3, win that item. Step 4, come to the warehouse in Ramsey to pick up your items. You can buy and sell with us. 4-Bid.com. Auctions made easy.
Hey Lynx fans, our friends at KLN Family Brand have free Lynx playoff tickets for you. Simply purchase 2 bags of Cucamonga Crunch at your neighborhood Cub Foods and receive 2 free tickets to an upcoming Lynx game. For more information, visit the KLN display at your local neighborhood Cub or the Partners Offer page at lynxbasketball.com.
Welcome back to Game On, powered by 7, the ultimate event destination. Rod with Jacob Volkmann. He's an MMA fighter. He'll be fighting October 5th, just a stone's throw from us over at Target Center. Welcome, good to have you here.
It's good to be here.
For the people that don't know you're not actually running for president, correct?
Oh yeah, I am.
You are, okay.
Yep, I'm trying to take as many votes away from Obama as I can.
Okay, you have you've been critical of the president.
Yep.
And some of your comments got you a Secret Service visit earlier in the year.
Yeah.
Now do you remember?
Yeah, no, I remember that pretty well.
Yeah. What was it like?
That was a little nerve-wracking. At first, the Secret Service, I can't really tell you why, because I don't want to get in trouble again by the school. The school put me on administrative leave because of my comments about Obama. So I don't want to say what I said, but eventually the Secret Service came to my house. I wasn't there, so they sent me. My wife was there, and she sent them over to the high school where I was coaching youth wrestling.
She was pleased about that.
She cried
a
lot.
I bet. Oh boy. And so you are now, you have that behind you.
Yep.
You're still at odds with the president. We'll leave the political stuff aside. But you have a big fight coming up, and you're in the lightweight division. You're not a lightweight fighter, though. You really mean business. Favored in your bout. Favored
so far, apparently, by the people that are doing the polls. I'm not really sure who they are. Probably some internet jockey. But yeah, I'm favored. It's at the Target Center here, October 5th, like you said. It's going to be a fun time. What people don't understand is they don't want to get the tickets because they don't want the nosebleeds or whatever. But the funnest part is afterwards. You get to hang out with the fighters. You get to go to the bars. The after parties are going to be fun.
It's a dynamic event, and if you've never been to a fight at Target Center, they have a ton of fights, and it really is a whole bunch of different styles. Are you do you have a ground game, or are you uptight or upright and fighting and hitting hard?
I wrestled my whole life, so I'm a ground guy.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not much of a striker. The MMA guys know that, but I really haven't shown too much striking.
You do jiu-jitsu? Okay?
But I'm confident with my striking.
I see.
Yeah, I do a lot of grappling. Jiu-jitsu is the same thing, except for the robe.
So you and you have confidence you'll be okay. You're confident that you'll be okay.
Oh yeah. As long as I don't take too much brain damage.
Big time. Well, Secret Service probably has some concerns about that.
They probably want me to take some brain damage.
Man, it's been a busy year for you.
Yeah, it's been pretty fun.
Is it hard to separate the two? Secret Service, run-in with the president and UFC?
No, not really. The media, they kind of blew it out of proportion, which is fine. It's good for me. It's good.
That's what the media does.
Yeah, they twisted it up a little bit. They don't really tell you why I said what I said.
Yeah.
They just.
That's because you were mad.
Yeah, I was upset.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff a lot of Americans are upset about.
Yeah.
I just
don't always have Secret Service coming to the house.
Not everybody.
Not everybody. Did you give him one of the T-shirts?
No, I wish I could. I'm pretty sure he would burn it.
Well, Jacob, it's been great to have you here. We'll look forward to seeing you on October 5th. And you have any extras of those?
Oh, yeah. I got a bunch of extra. I don't know if you want to give them away.
No, actually, I'll probably wear this around when I'm walking the dog in the morning. People will know that I am in the neighborhood.
Yep.
Hunter Orange, White Bear Lake.
There we go.
Very good. Good luck.
Thank you.
Take care of business and stay out of trouble. Please.
No.
Please. Jacob Volkmann. He's the man. It's GameON. Time now for the Bud Light lineup. Vikings are hosting Tennessee. Don't forget that is a 3 o'clock start for Vikings on October 7th. Gopher football gets Northwestern on the 13th. The Twins with their last regular season home game today against Detroit, and the Wolves will open their season against Sacramento on the 2nd of November. North Dakota is at Eastern Washington. Youngstown State visits North Dakota State. South Dakota State in a couple weeks gets Western Illinois. South Dakota hosts Western Illinois on October 6th. The Wild get Colorado if their season was to ever start. That would be on October 13th. Champions with the SAS Championship. Timberlake Open for the PGA, and NASCAR gets the Good Sam at Talladega on October 7th. Turning to 7 events, Sunday Night Live, see the Vikings up close and personal at 10 o'clock. Friday with Ultra Lounge Fun at 9. 7 Saturdays and all-you-can-eat sushi on Sunday and Monday from 6 to 9. And don't forget our podcast, fresh and new and controversial too, with Rod Webby and the A-Train. All the latest information at GameOnTVMN.com. And that's your Bud Light lineup. Don't forget, keep up with the Wolves and the NBA with my weekly blog at SimonSaysItTimberwolves.com. All things inside the Wolves. It's part of that great NBA website, and it's right at your fingertips. Drop me your thoughts at rod@GameOnTVMN.com, and look for a new Simon Says blog every Thursday at Timberwolves.com. On deck, it's Chef Squared, Chef B with Chef E, only here on GameOn.
I don't know who he is, or where he is, but he's coming.
The world's not so simple anymore. I guess it never was. We ignored it. Now we can't.
Brooklyn, we go hard.
You Jackie Robinson?
We go hard.
I father, I Brooklyn Dodger them. I jack, I rob, I sin. Oh man, I'm Jackie Robinson. Except when I run base, I dodge the pen.
You want a player who doesn't have the guts to fight back?
No, I want a player who's got the guts not to fight back.
give me a uniform, you give me a number on my back, and I'll give you the guts.
It is Cooking with Chef B. Great to have these guys back together. Both chefs, I feel like I need a white coat. And we do need to make a correction here. We are so close to the UFC fight that you thought you were talking about, you were mixing your
So I said Brad Michaels instead of Brad Jensen.
Yeah, and you knew
Brad
that because you were close to him.
Executive chef here at 7, absolutely amazing. So I apologize, my good friend.
It's awesome. He's bigger than all of us, so we can't say
I'm not going to say a word.
So listen, you've seen his body of work here. What do you think?
Well, he went from tackling quarterbacks back in the day to tackling food now, and it's amazing. He's got some unbelievable flavors. Citrus coming together with sweet and spicy and whatnot. Tuna poke, beautiful short ribs. But I'll let him explain it. He knows better than I.
Ezra, tell us about it, because I just bit in
Right.
to the short rib.
Yeah.
Short rib?
Well, the short ribs is an old family recipe. It's a sauce that my family developed.
Amazing.
It's a teriyaki sauce, and we put it over short ribs, or you can put it over chicken or whatever you want. But it's definitely, all of this is a creation of my mother. Like I told you earlier, I mean, she taught me how to cook. 5 years old, I was in the kitchen, helping her chop and doing all the. These are all her recipes that I brought to life.
This is absolutely
Thank you.
awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
When you have, having been to Hawaii a lot,
Yeah.
it really is Hawaiian in presentation.
Thank
you got
you.
all the veggies that are on the plate, the rice, everything's right there.
That's what I want. I want to bring a little bit of taste of Hawaii to Minnesota, and Seven's definitely giving me that opportunity to do that. David Cook, Brad here. It's been a great opportunity for me to work with them, these amazing people. So
David does a lot, and we're so grateful too.
yeah.
Tell us about the tilapia.
The tilapia is one of my favorites. It is what we have that is we have it over a bed of garlic, leek, and spinach mashed potatoes, topped off with, of course, again, my family's pineapple barbecue sauce that hopefully will be in the stores soon.
Now you're just salivating. Tell us from your perspective about the tilapia.
It's the barbecue sauce is a spin-off of your usual barbecue. Usually it's going to be a little bit of spice. You're going to have the brown sugar. This is actually bringing in the pineapple. Very sweet. It balances out the garlic and the potatoes and the tilapia. It's phenomenal.
Very fluffy. I mean, a lot of people, I'm not sure, they're afraid of cooking tilapia, but tilapia is such an easy fish to cook, and it's so nice and fluffy when done right.
Did you cook it in Hawaii? Because there are a number of different
Yeah.
They have everything over there.
Well, yeah, definitely they have, of course, the ahi tuna is one of the big favorites there. Everyone loves that. We have opaka paka, or we have humu humu nuku nuku a'opua. That's the fish of Hawaii. Yeah, exactly. But there's a variety of fish there that's amazing. And what I love about what we do in Hawaii is we bring a little bit of the essence of our flavors, and by keeping the true
culture,
culture, and bringing the true the taste of each fish.
What are these little hombres?
Well, this is our the Hawaiian version of tuna tartare. And what we have here is a little mixture of, this is of course ahi tuna, grade 8 ahi tuna that I got here at Seven's. Yeah. And it's a recipe with sesame seed oil, soy sauce, sesame seeds on top of it, a little bit of salt and pepper, and just a lot of love.
So when people come on October 25th to Taste of Hawaii, will all this be present?
Yes, definitely. It will all be present. So.
Nice.
I'm excited. It's going to be amazing.
We'll continue to update you as we get closer to the Taste of Hawaii. Ezra, you're the best.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much.
Can you come back in a couple weeks and sing for us, and we'll talk a little bit more about the
definitely.
foods?
Yeah, definitely.
Because you're not done with us.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Chef B, thank you as always. And as you know, it's always cooking with Chef B. The message is simple: spread positivity and create a vehicle to help others. Give back, and Love Big is creating new ways to increase awareness. Put November 19th on your calendar. It's a night to meet every Viking player if you'd like, and attack hunger at the same time. Taste of the NFL will take over Nickelodeon Universe at Mall of America. It's the party with a purpose. It will raise thousands and thousands of dollars to benefit hunger relief. Go to tasteofthenfl.com and we'll see you November 19th. Learn more about Love Big at lovebig.org. GameON and 7 supports this great effort together, we'll get it done. It's time to talk fantasy. On deck with Jeremy Johnson, our fantasy guru, only here on GameON. 7 is the ultimate fine dining and entertainment destination. There's 3 levels of distinct and unforgettable experiences ahead. 7 is the winner of the prestigious Open Table Diner's Choice Award. It's memorable. You'll never forget 7's 5-star steakhouse, 7's award-winning menu. 7 Sushi is not only unique, but unrivaled. And 7's view is sweeping and magnificent year-round. 7 offers catering, the ease of front door valet, and unforgettable service. It's 7, downtown Minneapolis, your ultimate event destination. Welcome back. It's GameON, powered by 7, your ultimate event destination. And it is time to talk fantasy football with the still standing but slightly wounded guru, Jeremy Johnson. How are you, man?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing just great. Christian Ponder, if you have him, he needs to be playing.
Yeah, keep being there if you have him. He's available in a lot of leagues right now. As we kind of predicted earlier in the preseason, he was going to be a sleeper that should earn a lot of points, and he's second in the league right now with 70% passing, and he's putting up a lot of points for a guy.
I have been listening with a keen ear all week at the people who were bagging on him for the last 2 months. Ain't hearing them now.
Right, yeah, he's silenced a lot of his critics. He's looking a lot more comfortable, which is a credit to the offensive line, giving him the time to complete those passes.
And the offensive coordinator, let's give some props.
Oh, and also, yeah, targeting, you mentioned Bill Musgrave, but targeting those tight ends, more so Kyle Rudolph.
When you look at Detroit, team that is loaded, they have somebody new in their line.
They do. They have running back Mike LaSure, who was a 57th pick in 2011. He was injured last year. He tore his Achilles. He also did just serve a 2-game suspension. So he came back fresh week 3, and he had 26 carries, 100 yards, and a touchdown as well.
I love how you can just rattle off these numbers. I'm still on dial-up up here, and you're like high-speed internet up there. Okay, moving along to the big 3. Who's at the top?
The big 3 this week, there's a lot of divisional games, and Tom Brady likes playing against Buffalo. He puts up big numbers, so he's our quarterback this week. At running back, we look at Adrian Peterson. He's kind of been held out of the end zone the last couple weeks, but look for him to have a big game today. And at wide receiver, Dwayne Bowe against San Diego. He's being targeted 10 times a game, so he's getting a lot of opportunity.
You talk about wide receiver. Everybody is very excited in Viking land to see Jerome Simpson back in the lineup.
Yes, he's this week's sleeper. Because of the suspension, there are a lot of leagues where he just now is getting picked up. So a lot of the owners are aware of the potential that he showed in the preseason and how that might translate today.
And finally, the team's off with the bye this week.
This week will be the first week this season where byes are in play. So Indianapolis and Pittsburgh won't be playing, so make sure you adjust your lineups.
Big time. Don't forget, like something I would do. Okay, we're looking forward to seeing your numbers next week.
All right.
And follow him at Jeremy at GameOnTVMN.com. Send me your highs and lows. He loves to hear them. Only here on GameON. Hey, we'd love for you to join us for a live taping of GameON right here at 7 Steakhouse. Be a part of it with autographs and great food and just a memorable atmosphere. Our website will have all the latest guest updates, and stay in touch with us via Facebook, Twitter, and remember, all our shows are on iTunes as well. It's GameON TV. On deck, we're getting our kicks, MIAC soccer style, only here on GameON.
Pick up the latest issue of Wheels of Thunder magazine. If it's on wheels, you'll find it in Wheels of Thunder. Full color photos of bikes, trikes, cars, trucks, and even sleds. High performance or right off the street. Mind-blowing power, speed, and custom touches. It's all in Wheels of Thunder magazine. Plus, find out about the latest races, rallies, and custom products and services in your area. Check out Wheels of Thunder on Facebook and follow them on Twitter. Wheels of Thunder.
get the party started. Dial it. Pitbull together with Bud Light. Here we go.
It is time for the MIAC Minute. This is head coach Chris Citowicki of St. Kate's. Good to have you here, Coach.
Good to see
And you talk about success stories on the MIAC front. This is one of them. One win entire season last year.
That's right.
Halfway through or somewhere there right now. You're at 6 right now and counting. You got them into a new attitude.
Yeah, we do. It's taken us a long time, about 16 months to kind of build the program to where we want it to be. We've got 4 phases that we're trying to get through at phase 2 right now, and it's incredible the turnaround.
You are a self-proclaimed soccer junkie.
Yes, I am.
So you live and breathe the sport.
That's right.
But it's more than that. You must have these players believing that they can win.
Yeah, absolutely. For us, it's about recruiting the right people, and we spent so much time, my assistants and I, trying to find the right kids. And it wasn't just watching them play, it was going to the houses for dinner. It was watching them play volleyball, basketball, track. It was doing everything and anything to get to know them, to make sure they were the right people so we could put this thing together, and they believe.
You're putting in overtime.
Oh, yeah.
And you spent a lot of time playing professionally in Australia. You know the game at the highest level.
Yes.
What is it that this program needed to make that switch?
We were moving along well, but what I thought that we needed was, in order to be successful at this level, you have to know the ins and outs of the game that you're playing, and that means the MIAC and NCAA Division III women's soccer. So for us, it was bringing in the brightest minds. So we talk about John Laney, talk about Jim Stone from Bemidji,
right.
Arlie Omar from Winona, Greg Holker has given us so much of his time, it's ridiculous, and just bringing those people in, taking their ideas, and kind of mixing it into our system. And we've just created something beautiful right now.
So if it's phase 2, do you speed up the process or do you stay on track?
Oh, we're on track right now. It was always part of the plan to meet with those people and to just stay on track. It's just, right now, I didn't think we'd have as many wins as we do have, so it's awesome, but there's still a lot of work to do.
Yeah, and goals for the playoffs, obviously.
Yeah, well, we'd love it. To make the playoffs would be overachieving this year, but we talk about overachieving and achieving, so that's what we got to do. It's what we got to do.
We're going to keep an eye on you, Coach.
That'd be great.
Good stuff.
Thank
Keep
you.
up the great work. We're talking
Appreciate it.
St. Kate's soccer, only here in the MIAC Minute. Time now for the GameON update. Recent GameON guests, former Gopher basketball standout Lawrence McKenzie, now rap hip-hop musician Mac Irv, is staying busy, just completing his latest project. This music video, shot with friends on Minneapolis streets.
It's Minnesota till I die.
Great stuff. Mac Irv's going to be back soon to discuss and update us as well. And that's your GameON update. Well, that's it for us. Thank you for letting us be a part of your Sunday. Get all our updates at GameOnTVMN.com. And when I see you next week, my exclusive one-on-one with Kevin James. The new movie's called Here Comes the Boom. It's a comedy based around UFC and mixed martial arts. You'll love it. He's the former star of King of Queens. So until then, again, thank you for being with us. Make it a safe week and keep your game